Dumpster Divas, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. To recap, I believe this is episode 12 of Salt Lake City. I'm joined by the wonderful Dakota Wright. Follow Dakota at Print Fairy on TikTok and Dakota Wright on Instagram. Dakota, it's so good to see you. It's been a second since we've chatted on the pod, and you're fresh off BravoCon. What's up?
I know. It's been what, a year?
It feels like it, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look gorgeous today, by the way.
Well, thank you. This is just a little light. I got some makeup in from Black Friday, so I was playing around with it today.
Okay, I honestly, we need to share offline about this. I want to dabble in like a light boy beat, but I don't really know the right like journey and I just don't know what to get, to be honest. And like I have my skincare routine that works well for me, but I just want like a light, like something to just, I don't know, zhuzh
like
up.
even out complexion and stuff.
Yeah, because like I have some acne scarring and things like that, and I feel like you would be able to guide me in the right direction.
I'll send you my link.
Do it, seriously. I just get overwhelmed because there's so much shit out there.
So much. There's so much.
And it's like, what?
Honestly, a lot of this is gonna sound like I'm not being honest, but I am. A lot of the natural looking makeup is gonna be that I use is YSL.
Oh, really?
I found that a lot of it's not like super full coverage. You can't really tell anything's on. Now I have that on, I have powder on, and I have setting powder on, so I have a lot on. So that's why I have like a full beat. But
I just want like out in the city at night, like I want people to be like, oh my god, you look so like pulled and nice.
Yeah, and I like a little glitter. I'm a millennial.
Shimmer.
I put it on the end of my nose.
Yeah. Cute. I turned 35 yesterday, and
love that. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I didn't know.
And it's time. I have not dove into cosmetics in any way, really. Like I don't have any Botox or anything, and it's time to begin that journey. I think it's time.
I started in my 30s.
Yeah. How old are you?
33.
Okay, I was like, you're in your. You made it sound like you're like in your 40s. I was like, wait, what?
No. I mean, mentally and like emotionally, I'm in my 40s, and my level of
same. I'm mentally in my 50s.
Yeah, like I'm ready to retire right now from life and just take to the bed.
Nothing I love better than taking to the bed.
I know.
Wait, how was BravoCon?
It was so much fun.
It looked so fun.
You didn't go, right?
I did not know.
It was a lot of fun. Bravo sent me in 2023, and all that they did. I think Bravo's like new to like the influencer thing.
Yeah. And
content creation, which is fine. I mean, I feel like every brand and company should be like dabbling in it. Right. But they didn't like have the carpet set up in 2023, and they did this year, and that was so much fun. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah, I would say I didn't remember that being something last time, but I thought that was such a smart idea. And I also felt like they were really generous too with like giving that opportunity to a lot of creators, which like I feel like a lot of brands. I think
there was like 50.
That's amazing because there's a lot of brands that don't like care about that so much, and I do think Bravo. I mean, I have my critiques on it, but I do think they embrace the creators in a good way. I don't want them embracing the creators on the television programs and that like I mean like I don't need creators a part of storylines like we have had on this past season of OC. That's what I mean. I mean like I just don't we engage with these creators, let them make content. Like it's so great for the brand, and your content is always amazing. But I don't think we don't need storylines based around what someone said at the red carpet at BravoCon. I worry we'll get that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen pretty much everybody's interviews that have posted stuff.
Yeah.
And everything is very, a lot of people's interviews are the same, just talking about the season or like who are they most excited to see, stuff like that. So I was really excited because I was doing this little segment. I'm going to coin it. It was called a Bravo break whenever they came up to me on the carpet and we just talked about like food and fashion and stuff unrelated to Bravo, because I felt like everybody else was going to get that content, so I wanted to try to do something different. Who was the most gaggy, like the one that really like that you were maybe starstruck by, or that gave you like an amazing answer? And was there anyone who you were like kind of gave you the cold shoulder and you were like, what the hell? Yeah, so we'll get into that really quick. And I know we're talking about Salt Lake City, so I do want to say I was most gagged at Angie K and Mary Cosby because, you know, me and Angie hit it off in 2023, and because I think her family owns a burger chain in Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay.
And we were talking about that, and so when her and Mary came up to me on the carpet, like we hit it off really good, and then I ended up that night out with them at a club. I don't know how that happened, but I know it was so much fun. It was so much fun, and to see like Angie not on TV and how she interacts with people, like she and Mary too, like they're just what you see on the television. Like they're super kind. You know, Mary's just funny. Like everything she says is funny.
Yeah, she's just.
But I was most gagged by that. I was most surprised at how well I hit it off with Shamia. You know, because we've only had one full season of her as like a full-time housewife, so you don't really get to know somebody on the TV as a friend, really.
Yeah. And
we just hit it off. Like I would definitely hit her up if I was in Atlanta and be like, "Let's hang out, girl."
She seems fun. I agree. Like my only critique of her is like I still can't quite get a grasp on her and Portia's situation. It feels like there's a lot of sides of a story that I can't quite land on who's right.
They don't want it on the TV for some reason.
I know.
That's what I think it is.
I think you're right. It doesn't look it doesn't make last season didn't make either of them look particularly good, you know, but like I really have always liked Shamia, so that's amazing to hear. And she does seem like a very nice, genuinely nice person with not like
super down to earth,
crazy ego.
And I just posted a video, I think it was 2 days ago, where I posted like outtakes, and she had me giggling like crazy. So she was just a lot of fun. I was most starstruck by Stacey Rush because like I just love Stacey, and I love the QVC bits, and I love, you know, everything about her is just so poised, and she just exudes like perfection. And so I was starstruck by her on the carpet, and I posted this clip where I was like, I'm gonna trauma dump on you, and I was going to say like, you know, when I'm sad I watch your videos. That was my trauma. But when I started talking, I don't know if you saw it, I said somebody on YouTube built a playlist of all your QVC videos. She was about to clock me. She was like, how is that traumatic? And I was like, no, like that's not traumatic. You helped me with my trauma. And you can just like see it in her face, like how genuinely she received that. So, and I like that Stacey's like fun, and she don't take it seriously. Like she's just there to show up and have fun and keep them on their toes, and I love that.
I think she is a superstar. I mean, I can't say enough good things about her, honestly. She like the way she handles these women, it baffles the women. Like Ashley's gagged
like they don't
constantly.
expect it.
No, Ashley's gagged constantly because her little games don't work on Stacey Rush. And also it's tough when the season's kind of turned into a takedown season, almost an attempt at one.
Yeah,
and it's not working.
no, it's really not.
I mean, honestly, takedown seasons never work to me, in my opinion. Usually the person they're taking down always ends up being like the hero, and she is the hero, especially after BravoCon with the whole. I mean, I watch daily the clip of her and Tamara at that Watch What Happens Live where she goes, "Listen to the people."
Yeah, they're booing you.
They're booing you, boo.
Yeah. It's great. It was great.
Oh my god, it looks so fun. I hope to be there in 2027, right? Is that the next time?
Yeah, because I think they're gonna like alternate Fan Fest with BravoCon, like each year do a different one. That's what it sounded like. Yeah,
I think you're right. Well, let's get into it. We're chatting just SLC today, so this is episode 12. And before we kind of chat about the season in general, like before we chat about this episode, what have you been thinking in general about this season?
I love it. You know, I love Salt Lake City. I think all of the women work very well together, and I do not think they should recast anyone.
No,
like even Brittany, like she plays a great role. I mean, everybody plays a great role. Mm-hmm. You know, Mary teases Meredith about being boring, but clearly she's not boring because everybody's talking about how she acted on the plane. And I wish we had that footage. There is a guy on TikTok I saw. I don't know if you saw that video. he posted like a screenshot. I'll send it to you, where he said he has footage of Meredith screaming, allegedly.
Wait, how did he get it?
From his phone. Like, he was on the same flight.
He was on the flight.
Yeah, he could be lying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But allegedly, he says he has the footage. And I'm like, honey, TMZ or Bravo even probably would pay you for that at this point.
I really think production has something that they're going to drop at some point. It feels crazy to me that a producer on that flight didn't just turn on like audio recording, like a voice memo, like forget video, at least just an audio of it. Like, it feels so bizarre to me that wasn't even done. So I have faith that there's something somewhere, but it's almost more fun. Like, in a horror movie where like you don't see the monster, you don't see the bad guy, and it's like scarier. Like, I feel like it's scarier and more fun that we don't know exactly how it all came across.
I know, because I'm like picturing in my head of like Meredith grabbing her cabin chair and like shaking it back and forth. And, as much as I fly and all the videos that we see online, if she really did all that, like, they would have either landed somewhere or somebody would have met her when they got off the plane. So do I think that something happened? Yes. Do I think it happened to the magnitude that everyone is claiming? No, because there would be some kind of like U.S. Marshal or like police or something.
I think she was just being a fucking bully. She is a bully. I mean, she has bullied before. Maybe she's not like a bully, but like she definitely like hazes these. She's been hazing Brittany before being in a New Girl for 2 years now, and like it's enough. But it's so funny in this episode. One of them talks about how all she had to do was just like take her to the park and apologize for a second, and Brittany was like, "We're better now." And it's like, girl, Brittany just,
she's so endearing.
I know. Wait, did you meet Brittany?
I did not meet her. However, I did go to the Four Seasons upstairs bar. I can't remember the name of it. With Michaels from Southern Hospitality and a few of those people. Yeah. And Brittany and Jared were there, and Brittany was like talking to Jared and talking to my friend Caitlin, Besties by Caitlin. And I don't know what they were talking about. I never asked, because that was that last night, and it was all just a blur for me. But the next thing I know, Brittany and Jared are like in a heated discussion, and I'm like, I missed that. I should have went up and asked, but
oh no. Yeah, I'm sure there's so much drama that unfolds behind the scenes. I've been watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which I can't even wholeheartedly recommend.
I need to get on that. I don't.
Like, you should, because you like this stuff. Like, I watch it because I like this stuff. I just can't wholeheartedly recommend it as like good. Like, I don't know that it's good, but there's something kind of, it goes down like the Kardashians kind of. There's like a soothing sort of just like monotonous quality to it. But one thing they're doing a great job at, which I think messes up some of their structure, but I do think it helps the content be better, is they kind of just never put down cameras. They're always filming. And so season 3, during filming of season 3, they were going to season 2 press events. And so there's tons of BTS footage of them like going into like a press interview on like Entertainment Tonight, and they get in a huge fight on E! Or on Entertainment Tonight. And like that had aired, I guess like 6-7 months ago. But then like in this, they're like showing you behind the scenes of like what led to them like fighting on air together. I bring this up because I think there needs to be like in BravoCon 2027. I think a lot of these shows need to be filming. Like, I just think it would make for really interesting content.
Next Gen. I agree. I think Next Gen was filming.
I did hear that they were, but I want some of these housewives or like do like a 5-episode special where you follow like 5 different wives from different franchises or something around their week at BravoCon, because there is shit that goes down.
Oh yeah, there has to be. Do you remember the rumor that Sheena like got in a physical altercation with somebody, and they were like, "This isn't true."
Yes,
that was spreading like wildfire in all the like people were talking about that, and I'm like, you guys, if that really happened, like, we would see a video. She would be not at her panels, you know.
Who starts that stuff though? Like I
don't know.
I'm like, yo, what are we doing?
You're taking the fun out of it, okay?
I know. Let Sheena beat up people in peace.
I know. I do want to circle back to your question. Did anyone give me the cold shoulder?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not gonna name who it is because I think I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna make a video about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I like teased it on Threads when I was like just, you know, typing off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the people from Next Gen were so fucking rude to me. And one of them I'm mutuals with on every platform. And I don't understand why they were so rude. So I think these, and I think on my video I'll name them. I'll name them. But yeah, I was just shocked. Like, if anything, you would expect, like, you know, like an established housewife to be rude or something.
Yeah, that's not a person,
or off-putting.
That's not a person that has the clout to be rude. You do not need to literally like have a blank face while I say this, so don't acknowledge what I'm about to say. But I think it was probably Georgia, because Georgia looked like a mess the whole time. Oh, it wasn't?
No,
I thought
it wasn't.
she was giving off such coldness to like all of the like carpet people that I saw, but maybe not. Okay, it wasn't Georgia.
No, it wasn't her. All right, we can go. We can go back to Salt Lake City.
Now I'm scared who it is, but okay.
No. So I love Angie.
Yes.
I think me and my friend Oliver Sims that does like the lip syncs.
Mm-hmm.
I think me and him are gonna try to go to Salt Lake City for a weekend, so that way we can hang out with Angie and Mary. And
do it.
Angie can take me to Crown Burger, her family's restaurant. We could do like a video. I don't know when or if that's going to happen, but we talked about it. So
that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be a lot of fun.
Oliver is so good at what he does. It's insane.
So good. I can just imagine, you know, I point and shoot things like, you know, I'm millennial/boomer when it comes to technology. And
Same.
I can just imagine he's like sitting there, like editing and dragging the audio to like make it perfect. Like, I don't know how he does it. So, or the patience alone.
No, like I struggle to just edit content, like, because I can't edit on. Do you edit everything on TikTok or on
either
on
TikTok
Reels?
or CapCut?
CapCut, yeah. Like I have to edit on whenever I make like a reel, I have to edit it on my computer. Like I physically cannot do it on the phone. And like I know how to work editing software, so like I can do it. But like some of these kids, I'm like, how are you using your fingers to like piece together like a Scorsese level? Like his videos, he has so many different camera angles that he's matching so perfectly. I'm like, the logistics. My brain goes crazy with the logistics of how all that all operates fine, but.
I know.
He kills it, crushes it. Well, let's get into the episode though. So this episode is kind of centered around this like Boston Tea Party theme, which I thought was a cute idea. I don't understand it necessarily, but I thought anything to get Lisa Barlow in a powdered wig.
Listen, speaking of that, Lisa, I need you to get on it with the themes. Like she didn't want to do the drag theme. She didn't there's so many, like it's fun. Like, and, you know, I like Lisa, but I think it speaks to a level of insecurity of her to go outside of her glam, like her normal everyday glam. And I mean, because, you know, she's used to a certain look. She has that same like beautiful silky straight hair. Mm-hmm. It's always styled the same, you know, and she looks great. But I think it would be fun to see her like step out and finally do a theme for once, like, and be totally on board.
Yeah, totally agree. And you said it, but like I just want to double down on that. Like I think her insecurities about herself kind of really transcend a lot of her problems that she has on these shows.
Yeah, I mean mine do.
No, I could not do that. Like I would be a disaster on these shows. Like because I would probably try and live just so authentically, and then I would be like, I look insane. Like, but like I think she would come across. I don't know. I think that people would receive her a bit better if she was just a little bit more authentically her. And I think she would not get as. I think that's half the reason she's always on the verge. Don't you always feel like she is on the verge of tears, sobbing, anything at any point?
And they love to wind her up.
They do, and it works. It's not that hard.
Mm-hmm. Same for Meredith. They love to wind her up. And to be fair and to be clear, we love to watch Meredith get wound up. I think it's great television. She's not boring at all.
No. So we start out with this Whitney and Justin sit down scene, which I thought was really interesting. This is the first time we've like fully acknowledged that he works in MLMs. I thought that was kind of crazy to actually like say, because I've known that through like the online space that like he runs MLMs and that like her business was operating as an MLM. Prism was, or allegedly. I don't know if I should double down on that phrase, but allegedly. And it's crazy to her to just say all of that on camera, but it didn't land. He kind of gave her nothing in return.
Yeah, so I can see that. I did notice, like, you could see it in his face. He was kind of emotional with the stuff she was saying, but he really didn't like verbally give her anything.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So I don't. Maybe he's not like an emotional person. I mean, I thought I could see it in his face.
Yeah.
But he definitely verbally didn't. I mean, he almost didn't validate.
I know
the things she was saying.
Yeah, that was the vibe I was getting. Okay, I need everyone to go back detective work. And I feel like you are a good detective for this. People online are saying that this scene was a pickup. That it was shot.
What do you mean?
Way later. Like they inserted it in here, but it was not shot like during the season because people are saying that her hair looks like a wig here.
She does change her hair a lot.
She does, but they're saying it doesn't look like. It looks like they filmed this when her hair was blonde and they had to plop a SpaghettiOs orange wig on her head.
I need to go back and watch it then.
I know
and I need to wait until like the end of the season because like I do notice when these shows do that because the way they look in like an earlier scene always pops up later. And you're like, hey, I recognize that. Like they were wearing that, or they had those, that same makeup, that same hair part. So maybe it'll come up.
Yeah. Well, and they also something Bronwyn was on Monet Exchange's talk show this week on YouTube, and it's a great interview. Guys, go check it out. Really, really great. I mean, I really enjoy Bronwyn, and she's a authentically real ally and fan of drag, so like they have a really great conversation. It's a great interview. But she was, I guess when they filmed the interview, she was like she kept saying like the episode this week, and the episode that week was the winery, like that crazy one scene at the winery with the tarot reader and everything. Like they had backlogged this episode quite a bit. But she was like, I don't think you'll get to see it because we filmed it like at the beginning of the season, but me and Muzzy go to this sex shop and get these flags and go give them out to anyone who wants flags because of all the anti-LGBTQIA plus rhetoric in Salt Lake City. We got that in this episode. And I think that they filmed it and inserted it later to make the story of Muzzy being like a nightmare turned not nightmare, like rounded out. Like I think they placed it out of order. Yeah. It was like a little bizarre like Easter egg I heard, and I was like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because at that point they had that was like 6 weeks ago. Like that was a very long time ago. So yeah, guys, moral of the story, they be editing.
I mean, and that's part of it. Like they have to, they've got like, they hire these people to make sure that the viewer gets at least what's being shot and then additional intel based on how it's edited. So I mean, they're doing their job. I just wish it was a little bit more transparent.
Well, because there was drama on last season of Southern Charm where they really edited Vanita's situation.
Yeah. Like by the way, loved her too. We finally got to meet at BravoCon.
I saw that on your content.
Yeah, she did great. And she was like, Zaxby's followed me because of this. And I was like, oh my God, get that bag, girl. Content creator to another content creator. Get it.
I love her. I think she's great.
Yeah, she was great.
I'm always rooting for her and that cast of crazies. So yeah, Whitney has her sit down. We get also this scene with Bronwyn going out and being an ally in the community. Once again, I love to see her actually stand on that and not so many housewives just tout gays and drag queens around when the cameras are up, and then when those cameras go down, Gretchen, they don't give a shit, or they just vote. They vote opposite, and they're like, well, I like you, but like I have to protect my money. It's like, okay, well,
nobody has money right now, girl. Yeah, and money comes and goes.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, while we're on this scene, did Whitney buy a house, her new house, in the same neighborhood that she was in before? Because I don't quite understand how they edit and show her house. You know, like usually we get like a front aerial shot, but hers is always from the back, like from that pond. And I feel like when I go to Salt Lake City, I need to just hit her up and be like, Whitney, I need to come like do a full Zillow tour of your neighborhood, because I don't understand the layout. I don't understand why they never show the front of your house.
That's a good point. Like, you know what? I wonder if there's an issue with either like the signage, like an address is really clear, or like the HOA, or maybe the neighbors didn't. Yeah. Like the neighbors don't want their house on camera because there's something identifiable, and they don't want people to. Like that's a good point. You're right. You always see this like pond. Like there's that scene of her and Meredith sitting by the pond. There's this scene that's filmed this week. Like they're always back there. That's such an interesting thought. I had never thought of that. I'm sure there has to be,
because I stare at their houses and like I try to find them on Zillow because I'm nosy, you know, and not throwing any shade, but I don't feel like, and this is not towards Whitney, but I feel like some housewives should not be in a house that I could afford. You know, like we watch Housewives because we want to see wealth.
I know,
you know, like, and I know that real estate is cheaper where I'm at, probably compared to Salt Lake City. But I don't know, like Gina and Monica and all them, like I could easily buy their houses, you know. I don't, it just doesn't feel like Housewives.
I understand what you mean, but I do think in certain environments it works. Like it doesn't bother me. Orange County is so like nouveau riche, like always.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't really bother me that Gretchen still lives in that god awful townhouse. It's almost kind of hilarious, you know. But like for instance on Beverly Hills, it would never work if there was someone who like wasn't in that tax bracket.
No. Well, I mean, even Kyle moved to the Valley, or to what is it, Encino?
She was in Encino, and then she left and moved. I think when she moved to Encino, I think that was like a little sus. But that's the house everyone recognizes, like the one from season 2.
Which is gorgeous, by the way.
Gorgeous. That's the old house. Then the house she's in now, I believe, is in like Beverly Hills, like in like the rich ass area.
Yeah. That's just me being nosy about real estate, you know, because when the shows air.
Well, the problem is your intentions aren't bad. Your intentions are just out of curiosity, right? But like there are people that their intentions are bad, so they have to like protect these like exterior of the homes to like make sure. I mean, Sutton and Kathy got robbed during BravoCon, which is so insane.
Which is awful.
Crazy.
It's awful. You know, and I still have my real estate license, even though I don't do real estate anymore. So like that's another reason why I'm nosy. I just want to know, like, you know, what's the layout? Like, you know, on camera something can look like really big or really small, and then you look at it on Zillow from like a previous sale and you're like, wow, that kitchen's a lot bigger than it looks on TV. You know, or it's smaller than it looks on TV. I'm just nosy. I
need you to get boots on the ground in Angie's house. I want to see what that Bond villain looking house is actually like.
And it's gorgeous.
No, it's beautiful, but it is very specific.
All the glass would stress me out because the amount of spray tan that I have and how clumsy I am. I would be running into windows left and right, just leaving like tan prints every
There's like
fucking
a whole body print on
Yeah, that's how my sheets look. Like Dakota, it's so bad. I know, it's so bad. Thankfully Jackson doesn't care and we just laugh about it.
A hotel bed hates to see you coming.
Hates to see me coming, honey. I never get that security deposit back.
So we also get,
but anyway,
some like Salt Lake City news. Did you see that Mary's son is going to be in jail until February.
No, for what? Don't tell me drugs. I didn't see that.
No, it was. It has something to do with trespassing because he like broke into his ex-wife's, or I don't know if they're broken up officially, but like broke into their house to get something.
That's sad.
It's just it's tough, especially to see
That's
Mary
sad.
so light, and she's so like effervescent these days, and it's like crazy for her to have this spirit about her when there's this bizarro TLC doc dropping, I think this week or next or something like that, and then her son stuff, like she really carries herself against all odds, like so miraculously.
Love Mary, love that she shows up. Even the seasons when, you know, everybody online was saying she was grumpy, like she was just showing up and being herself, and that's what we want. So like I love Mary.
Yeah,
always
she brings
rooting for
Mary
her.
to the table always, which you have to respect. So let's talk a little bit about this like ongoing plane situation, because Whitney is now trying to really make it her and Meredith's story, despite Whitney. And the listeners know here that I'm often a Whitney defender, because I do think she is like,
I like Whitney.
I like her. I think she's very honest, always on TV, and she's also generally has like is on the right side of history on things. I'm not gonna say she just takes things a little too far sometimes, and I think this is a situation. I don't understand why you would call out Meredith for being an alcoholic and pill popper in an effort to like help her be better
on national television. Like,
it's just weird.
Yeah, it's given like baby Lisa Rinna, Kim Richards.
It 1000%. Like
who was the hair girl that was on Beverly Hills? She was like a friend of her. She had like a hair empire. The blonde. That Lisa. What was her name?
Oh my God, what was her name?
Because she was trying to help Kim on camera, you know. And I'm like, honey, this is not the place to do it. Like,
her dad is like the very famous salon. It'll come to me. Yeah. It'll come to me.
Yeah. But that's what it's given. Like, and I think since there's no footage, right?
Yeah.
And that guy says he has the footage. But since we haven't seen the footage, like, quit like making it, like, quit teasing us about it, you know, and quit teasing her about it. Like, but she's not gonna apologize fully, you know.
No, absolutely not.
But I also am like, I'm like that too, which is not a good trait. Like, you know, if I upset like Jackson, for example, I apologize for how I made him feel, but I don't apologize for like what I do or say. And sometimes I probably could, you know, but I think that's where we're at. Like, Meredith's not going to apologize for the behavior because A, it hasn't come out, so it's all speculation. And B, she may feel like she didn't act a certain way, which is also valid.
It is valid, but it's just, if we're not going to really get anywhere with it, I want this story to wrap up now. But it's going to
wrap it up.
Because it feels like on this trip that's coming up next week, we're still going to get more vitriol about the whole thing. And I'm just like, okay,
it's given Lucy Apple Juicy from Beverly Hills or whatever that dog's name was.
Right. We've had a banger of a season, and we need to finish on a high note. So I would love for it to not be all about these girlies. But so the speaking of this, the reunion seating chart just dropped. And I believe, let me pull it up.
Oh my God, I just looked at that and now I'm blanking.
Tell me. So next to Andy, we have Lisa and Bronwyn. Bronwyn got her.
Love Bronwyn first chair.
Yeah.
Lisa probably. I feel like the way it's turning out now with this Meredith stuff, maybe Meredith should have been first chair.
Yeah, I heard some people saying that online, like, should it have been Whitney and Meredith. I'm like, Whitney doesn't get that first chair spot. But so it's so next to Andy on each side is once again Bronwyn on the left, Lisa on the right, and then next to them we have Heather on the left, Meredith on the right, and then next to them we have Angie on the left, Mary on the right, and then on fourth seat on both ends we have Brittany and Whitney.
Whitney needs more than a fourth seat.
What?
Like, I feel like Whitney maybe should have been in third chair, but then who would you put in the fourth?
Heather.
Heather's played like a very, I don't want to say like middleman, but she's been a very, very good middleman this season, you know?
Yeah.
I like Heather, and I met her at BravoCon at a Threads party, and she was great, and we had a lot of fun, and she kept teasing me about my accent. But, you know, and I know on these shows online, people want everyone to like pick a side in every debate. Mm-hmm. But look at Candy. Like, she is the perpetual middleman where she never like picks a side, and it always worked for her. So maybe this role will continue to work for Heather. I don't know.
She makes great TV. I just think sometimes she's a little heavy-handed with... I would really enjoy her as a person. I think she's a great mom. She seems like a good hang. Sometimes she bothers me with the way she like works the show. Like she's an EP on the show or something. I'm like, girl, you're just one of the housewives. Like, I feel like she's flipped so many sides in this season. Like she was trying to be Lisa's friend in the beginning, and then once she saw that everyone was hating on Lisa, she was like, let me flip to the other side. And then she was like, she didn't like Brittany, and then now she's like, well, Brittany's the victim, so I should be on the right side of history for the Brittany storyline. So I'm going to be against Meredith. And it's like,
yeah,
she's always aligning with the person that she thinks will help her look better
or blows whichever way the wind is going.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, well, girl, what do you stand for? So Bravo loves her so much, though. They would never put her anywhere beneath a second chair, probably. But I agree that in this seating that Whitney needed a bump up somewhere.
Yeah.
But then we get to this party. So Bronwyn is getting her citizenship, so she throws this Boston tea party. I have to give props to whoever did the set design for this. This was wild.
It was fun. Yeah.
We were like filming in a soundstage. Like it was crazy.
I know. And I love how fun like the sets are. Like, you know, because we get a lot of glam and like poshness on Beverly Hills, for example. But like the Salt Lake City parties are glam, but the overall themes are fun. Like the decor is fun. It's very whimsical. You know, I like it. It was a cute set.
I completely agree. And so the theme is like we all write tea down, like essentially they're writing something down that they want to release and drop it. And it was mildly successful as far as housewife parties go. Obviously we have to acknowledge that Brittany continued to bring her relationship up, and everyone's like, Lord, please, you must shut the fuck up.
Hang it the fuck up. And I think the only person that feels like that, like with us, is Mary.
She's like, oh my God. She
is too much.
And guys, I don't know if you saw, but Brittany was on Watch What Happens Live, and she said that her and Jared were broken up until BravoCon, and then because he came out there, they got back together. And she on Watch What Happens Live, she was like, "He's my soulmate." I'm like, "Girl, what?" The second
I don't
second
like
she's
toxicity.
And the second she's off this show, that man will not want to date her. He's a fame whore.
Who is he? Wasn't he like famous before the show or something?
No, he's just an Osmond. So his Donnie and Marie Osmond are like the Beyonce and Jay-Z of the Mormon community. Like everyone is every Mormon family has the Donnie Marie Christmas albums like in their home playing on repeat. They've gone to Vegas to see the Donnie and Marie show at the Flamingo. Like they're household names in the Mormon community. And so anyone who's like related to them, it's like the like monarchy of Mormons essentially. So like him having that last name, if you're Mormon, you're like, wait, you're with an Osmond? So that's like his claim to fame. He's not famous though. He's not done anything himself to be worthy of fame besides being a toxic boyfriend on this godforsaken reality show
that we love.
Right, I know.
I wish I would have got the tea from my friend about what they were talking, what that heated exchange was.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
Maybe I'll ask her after this. I'll ask her after this. I just didn't want to be nosy, and I had a lot going on.
Why not? I love being nosy. I would have done it. That's my special skill, being nosy.
I know. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it after this.
You just go up and be like, "What was that about?" I saw that.
Yeah, we were talking about it on the podcast. What was this?
What was that about? So yeah, we get, and then Heather brings up the Bronwyn. I'm sorry, Todd farting and making out will never not be funny to me. I'm Team Heather on this saying hilarious, and Bronwyn is pissed.
Yeah. Why is he so grumpy? I don't want to be. So here's my biggest, I guess, fear in life is I am always in such a good mood and like always super bubbly. I do have my moments, but I don't want to be like some old grumpy person.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I was as rich as he was, like, I guess it just goes to show that money is not like everything, but he's obviously lived a very fruitful life and gotten to do a lot. So I just don't understand why he's perpetually grumpy. And it's annoying to watch.
I think he doesn't want to be on camera, so he's uncomfortable in that setting. And I think that he is just kind of like a little bit of a curmudgeon, you know, in general. Straight men be like that sometimes, though.
Just lighten up, laugh a little bit, like have fun.
I know.
I don't know.
It's kind of wild to me that he's still working, to be honest. He's not as old as you think, to be honest with you. I've looked at the age.
Wait,
but
how
like,
old is he?
He's like early 60s or late 50s. He's not like...
Oh, that's what I guessed. I guess like 64, 65, yeah.
Let's see.
Watch you tell me 51. I'm going to be gagged.
Todd Bradley. Wait. Todd Bradley age. He's 66. He is older than I.
Oh, okay. So I guess right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's a 66-year-old man. He doesn't want to be on this catty reality show. Like, I kind of get it. I'm often defending him, I feel like sometimes, because I'm like, I get why he doesn't want to be on this show. Don't force him to do it. Because like, what does it matter? Does he have to be on it for her to be a snowflake?
No, because Robert is not in the scenes with Mary.
Yeah, that's true. So like, I guess I just don't really understand the need for him to be there if it looks like pure like water torture for him when the camera's on. That scene of him sitting in that room with the 5 sofas that were all multicolored, different colors.
Honestly, that's a way I would decorate. I love it.
No, I don't mind it, to be honest with you. It does not speak Todd Bradley to me in any way. No. That man does not look comfortable. He's just sitting there so uncomfortable in his own home filming a show. It's just like, this is the most uncomfortable man on television.
That we see. Maybe he's just authentically himself.
You know what? And we should celebrate that. we should. And then so we end on Meredith giving out like pee cups for everyone to pee in to see who would pass a drug test, essentially as a rebuttal that she herself is not on any drugs. Now, I don't know if you caught this, but she said, I like to have a beverage here and there and sometimes a Valium. Like, she said it like
yeah, she slid that right in there.
Where she was like, and a Valium.
Yeah.
I'm like,
she did. Well, and I'm like, girl, we heard that.
We heard it. They boosted the decibel on that mic when you said that.
They did. And so, okay, 2 things. If I was Meredith in this situation, what I would have done is I would have gotten a drug test like as quick as the turnaround could have been before that event, like the day before or whatever, and brought it with me. Okay, that's what I would have done just to have the proof there. B, there's nothing wrong with her. I know doctors, I'm not a medical professional. My husband is, but I'm not. And I know doctors say you shouldn't drink and take those, but if she has a prescription, she has a prescription. She can do what she wants. She's an adult. Yep. You know, I smoke a lot of cigarettes, and I'll smoke a cigarette with a Zen pouch in. Like, I don't, like, we all have our vices, you know? So at least she's kind of willing to own it, but I don't know. We need the video. We need that guy to come out with the video.
We gotta get it. It's crazy that we don't have it. I want to see it. But Meredith, you should never have done this if you hadn't initially provided your own test results.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. I just would have went to a LabCorp, took the full panel, went and picked it up the next day or on the way to the event and then been like, here you go. Like, I'm not on it.
But the thing is, we know what it is. There's not like a mystery. It's Valium and wine. Like, we know what it is.
Yeah.
Which,
again, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do.
I know. It's easier to
maybe she has like a pinched nerve or something we don't know about. Like, we don't know her full medical background to where she needs that.
I tend to think she would have told us about that. She's whenever there's something catastrophic going on with minimal, is catastrophic for her. So I think we would have known if she pinched a nerve. She was like hobbling around in a boot at that park because she like fell and hit a wall because her heel, or like the woman is on another planet.
But
then when they're like releasing everything, and then she's like, does anyone have anything that they don't want us to talk about anymore? I didn't get the exact phrasing down, but she essentially was like, we can no longer do like reanimated emotional trauma of the past to your friend. Like it's some sort of like TikTok therapy phrase that she Googled that essentially means like, don't hurt people the way people hurt you. And it's like, Girlina, I think that's what you're doing.
We all do it.
Yeah, it's life. We all do it.
But I'm fully aware of the things that I do that are not the best. And I would never expect, if I do it, I would never expect someone else to not do it.
Right. Yeah,
I don't have to like that they do it, but I can't expect something out of somebody that I don't do myself.
I completely agree.
A lot of self-awareness. Therapy's great. Everyone should be in it. But I feel like a lot of this is self-awareness, because we saw her freak out on Brittany with the up close of the bus. Like, that was great. But in Meredith's head, she probably doesn't think that was that bad.
Which is tough.
Like, because the self-awareness is not there.
I know. But, I gotta say, I do like our housewives not self-aware. I think that's what makes the show happen.
I like it. Okay, so I would say I'm like 90% self-aware. Let's keep the housewives capped at like 50.
Yes, agreed. I think I live in the same universe as you too. So, well, that wraps up this episode. But before I let you go, Dakota, is there any top of mind thoughts on either the VPR premiere or Beverly Hills premiere? If you watched either.
I did watch Beverly Hills. I need to rewatch it. Jackson fell asleep last night.
It's okay. I almost did too watching it.
Well, he's like perpetually tired.
Yep.
So it wasn't boring. I'm always perpetually sat for two shows. New Jersey, which I hope comes back, and Beverly Hills. Like appointment television, I'm there. And Potomac, I'm there. I didn't think it was a boring episode. I just need to go back and rewatch it. I love Rachel Zoe being on the show. I think she's great. I love these A-listers, B-listers, whatever, being on Beverly Hills. I did not watch the VPR reboot. I have a hot take here, and I hope none of the producers are mad if they're listening, or Bravo's mad if they're listening. But I think it's kind of like Jersey Shore. Like, you had such a perfect formula with the original cast that you can't recreate that, because like they tried to do Jersey Shore, what was it, in Florida, and then you have like these other shows like Oahu Shores, I think, is on Peacock. I hope I got that right.
Yeah, there was Floribama Shore, and then there's Floribama Shore, which is obviously the Florida Alabama area, and then there's I forget the one, and there's a UK one because it feeds into the challenge. Geordie Shore, I think. Yeah.
And then the one that just premiered in Hawaii, like there's so much magic with the original. Think about it this way in terms of Housewives. Think if they did like a full reboot of Salt Lake City, it just would not be what it is now because the women are magic, know? Maybe I'm not giving VPR a chance. I don't know.
Well, I will say, so I did watch it, and I went in with very low expectations. Watching it, though, I will say they did a good job of casting it. They're a bunch of 20-something white messes. Like, they will absolutely get into some trouble, those kids, which that is the one thing that we were missing with VPR is, like, there really weren't... I think we have, like, a... what's it called? We've edited in our brains how VPR went in the last couple seasons. Like, if Scandival had never happened... That show was on life support. Seasons 8, 9, 10, and 11 were all not good. And the only reason 10 was good was because there was a scandal happening behind the scenes that made the show appear a little more interesting, because like you had little Easter eggs here and there. So like,
yeah, and people like blew it up on I think it was a TikToker that like blew it up.
Yeah. And so like I think the show has some promise, because the show hadn't been good for a bit. So it's not like New York, where they kind of only had 1 or 2 bad seasons and then just abandoned ship. That felt crazy. I'm excited about this group. I'm not gonna be like it's the best show I've ever seen, but like it's a weird concept with all of these shows. It's like, if you do a reboot, do you call it something different? Because it is a different show.
Yeah.
But you can't really call it anything different. So like, it just is Vanderpump Rules, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could have done like Vanderpump Rules, like kind of how they're doing the new Shaw's one in the Valley. Maybe they could have done like Vanderpump Rules : New Era. Or
well,
you know,
like you and I's beloved favorite show, Mob Wives, did do Mob Wives New Blood one season.
I know,
when they had those Philly girls.
I know. I miss that show, and every day I aspire to be more like Big Ange, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You know, I'm already halfway on my way of sounding like her. I got to work on my tanning, and I'm not going to get breast implants, but she honestly is just...
She's the best.
Yeah, R.I.P.
I mean,
the show, and R.I.P.
I feel like once a month a clip of her at the OK Magazine, like What's in Your Bag interview is always going around.
What's in my pocketbook?
What's in my pocketbook?
Yeah.
Well, Dakota, thank you so much for being here. This is such a blast. Let everyone know where they can follow you and check out your content.
Yeah, so you can follow me on TikTok at Print Fairy. On Instagram, I'm at Dakota Wright, and I talk a lot of shit on Threads. Everyone should be on Threads. Threads is so fun, and it's just at Dakota Wright.
Yes, and make sure to check out the podcasts, obviously, on all of your podcast platforms. Rate and review, subscribe, and follow me at the Tom Hamlet, and follow the Dumpster Dive YouTube channel at youtube.com/dumpsterdivepod. I'm doing rankings over there right now, where I'm ranking seasons of series. So I did a SLC and a New York ranking that were so fun. And I'm going to do an America's Next Top Model cycle ranking. So next.
Oh my God, you got your work cut out for you.
I do, and it's probably going to be 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here, and we'll be back next week with some more Salt Lake City. Bye, guys.
Bye.